Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutzierge,
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Steve Witterhack, and with me, Yvette Navis, and we are ready to bring you some Waupun Lady Warriors softball. This is the game I think we've all been waiting for and talking about before we even got started playing this season, just knowing Poynette is in our conference, but Waupun at home against Poynette, and I think the girls know exactly what they're up against, and the whole conference has their eyes, I think, on this one tonight here in the Capital North Conference, you bet.
Yeah, definitely. Two of the best teams in the state right now, not just the conference, so it's going to be a very exciting game.
Yeah, a great tradition over at Poynette. They won state last year. They've got 7 state championships, 4 runners-up, so it's definitely just a juggernaut in softball. They might struggle in some other sports, but it's definitely not in softball, and that happened when Bob Tomlinson was there. 41 years he was there and just had an unbelievable record, really built a great program that still continues on now. So it should be a fun game. Both these teams, actually, you got Poynette coming off a loss. They lost 4-3 in their game against Lakeside Lutheran just 2 days ago. They were undefeated. I thought it was going to be the big game between the undefeated teams in the conference, but no, they came off a loss against a pretty good wild card team with Lakeside Lutheran. So we'll see what their mindset is here today after coming off a loss the other day.
Yeah, definitely might have a chip on their shoulder. So.
Well, I got a chance to ask Coach Josh Navis about things like that and just the thoughts about playing Poynette, a team that I guess is actually leaving the conference next year. So you can't build this big tradition and rivalry because they're leaving. And then I think Portage is coming into the conference, according to the coach. But that interview with Coach Josh Navis, that's coming your way in just a few minutes as the pregame show live from Jerry Miedema Field in Waupun continues on Radio Plus Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Witterhack with you, and chance right now to talk to the Waupun head coach, Josh Navas. And here's the game since we've been put in this conference that we've all been waiting for. The first meeting between a team that's won numerous state championships, a great program that Bob Tomlinson built over there, and that's Poynette. And here they are in town to play Waupun. And just thoughts about this first meeting here in a conference game against Poynette.
Well, it's the first meeting in the conference. You know, we've seen them the last couple of years over in Oakfield, so we've played them a couple times now. Obviously, a lot of their seniors or their players have gone and graduated since then, and I've seen them a couple times in person and obviously in film. So we're excited. The girls are pretty jacked up for this one. So.
See, they've got a freshman pitcher going against a senior pitcher, but it sounds like she's got some pretty good numbers on the season so far. So just thoughts on the experience that you bring to the field compared to Poynette with just two seniors on their team.
Yeah, she pitches like she's a junior or a senior, though. I mean, she can hit her spots. She's, Coach Mackey has got her dialed in regards to their pitch selection, what they like to use. So, but our 8 seniors are really excited to play this game. They know this is a game that can really put you in the driver's seat for a conference, and that's one of the girls' goals. Obviously, every year is to compete and hopefully win conference the title. So, and without it doesn't. We're not out of it if we lose today, and it won't define who we are by any means. But it makes things a little harder. I mean, we've done that over the years too, where we've looked past the team, and all of a sudden we end up not in the driver's seat. So they want to stay in that really focused mode to continue to amp up as we get ready for the playoffs as well.
Well, you got a team that's lost their last 2 games. They lost the last game in the tournament they played in, or at Portage on Saturday, and then they lost a close one to, I tell you, the other kind of wild card in the conference, Lakeside Lutheran, with a nice pitcher over there. And they 1-run loss over there just a couple days ago. So you think they're coming in hungry from that too, and smarting a little bit from those losses?
Good teams don't lose 3 in a row, and I hope they do today. We'll do our best to make sure that doesn't happen, where we take care of business. But and it was a 1-0 battle with them, so it was a pitcher's duel. So lots of strikeouts from both girls, and the little bit of film I saw from that, it was pretty impressive from both teams.
Well, just one practice that you had since your last game, a nice convincing win against Lodi, a team that Poynette has played, and only beat them by a run, 2-1 in that game. But you feel it with the girls, the importance of this game, and
their desire to really win this game against Poynette?
Definitely. They are. We have circle games and circle girls, and it's like the other team has a girl, you don't want them to beat you, so you have that circled. And there's the games you want to be in and compete in and hopefully win. You have those circled on your calendar, and this was definitely one of a couple of the games on our calendar that was circled up. And but being seniors, they have not looked past anything. They've really amped up every week. We got pushed inside yesterday for practice, and boy, it was probably one of the best practices we had too. And I'll take our team any day of the week going into a game with a practice before, and their confidence level is pretty high.
Well, Coach, I'm looking forward to a great game today. I'm sure the whole conference has their eyes on this matchup with Waupun coming into the conference and their tradition that we have here at Waupun, and taking on the team that's kind of ruled their conference for some years here. So, again, good luck on today's game, and I'll talk to you afterwards.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay, Josh Navas joining us, head coach of the Waupun Lady Warriors, and we'll be back with more from Jerry Meadema Fields coming your way in just a few minutes. Pre-game show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. I'm Steve Winterhack on RadioPlusSports.com.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Welcome back to Jerry Meadema Field. Steve Winterhack with you, along with Yvette Navas, ready to bring you should be a great game, the biggest game in the Capital North Conference this year by far. Waupun taking on the Pumas of Poynette. Taking a look at the conference right now, Waupun on top after that loss by Poynette against Lakeside Lutheran just a couple days ago. Getting beat in that game by a score of 4-3. Poynette sitting at 4-1, and Lakeside Lutheran at 4-2. Like I said, can't count Lakeside Lutheran out. They're probably cheering tonight for maybe a Waupun loss, and I think we have to play against Lakeside Lutheran yet. So who knows? 3 teams, kind of a 3-horse race right now in the conference.
Yeah, it could really go any of 3 ways right now at this point.
Yeah, a very cold night. Wind not blowing too bad, but right now it is very cold. I can't believe our cameraman Colton out there wearing a very thin jacket out in center field, but we love the shots that he brings us from out in right center field. But again, this should be a great game. A couple great pitchers going at it in this ball game. Of course, Waupun with Addison Braun, 8-0 on the season with a .29 ERA, 82 strikeouts as a pitcher on the season, and Pip Lepasic is the pitcher, only a freshman for the Pumas, and she is 10-1 on the season with a 1.23 ERA and 122 strikeouts on the season. So, again, it should be a great game between these two teams. We'll take another break and come back with the starting lineups in the beginning of tonight's game. Waupun taking on the Poynette Pumas in conference action in the Capital North. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, welcome back. I was thinking, Yvette, you used to sing the national anthem, and the games that you do with me here, you should be singing the national anthem. I always did such a great job with it.
Oh, thank you. Maybe I will sometime.
Okay, well, here we go. The big game that we've all been talking about and thinking about since they put us in the Capital North Conference. Waupun softball, always traditionally a very good program, along with baseball, and you knew for the girls they'd have to play Poynette, defending state champs, and here we are. So excited about this game. Could be a pitcher's duel possibly here, you bet.
Yeah, definitely. Got two really amazing pitchers with Addie Braun and Pip. I don't know how to say her last
Pip
name.
Lepasic.
Lepasic, there we go.
Yeah.
I think they both average probably around 10 strikeouts a game, so.
Yeah, I tell you, Pip does not look like a freshman. I saw her out there in the pitcher's circle, and she's put together. She's got pretty good size shoulders, arms on her, and strong legs, and she looks a little older than just a freshman out there. Some freshmen look like freshmen. She does not. She looks like a girl that's going to be around for the next 3-4 years for that team, and they're lucky to have somebody like that over at Poynette.
Yeah, I'm sure Poynette's very happy to have her for the next 4 years.
Let's take a look at Waupun defensively. Of course, we are pretty happy that we have Addison Braun in the pitcher's circle, and we've been lucky to have her for these last years. A state championship pitcher, did a big home run in the state tournament to help Waupun win that state championship. Addison Braun 8-0 on the season, .29 ERA. Maggie Kluge behind home plate. Hannah Beatty is at first base. Second baseman is Alexis Babish. Carly White over at shortstop. Ryan Babish at third base. Left to right in Waupun's outfield, Amelia Jones, Reagan Holtz, and Leah Bawalda. And here we go. It's time to play some ball. First batter up for Poynette is Livy McLean, left-handed batter. Livy batting .429 on the season. That's the kind of batter you want with that kind of batting average, batting in that number one spot.
Looks like she's a slap hitter over there.
Yeah, she's taking that step towards first already.
Yeah.
And,
I expect some wheels on her then, too. Got the infield playing up, outfield playing up, too.
Pitch, and that one is popped in the air and hauled in over at third base by Ryan Babish. Hung that one up in the air in foul territory, and Ryan playing up anyway, grabs that fairly easy to get the out. So 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up Addison McKee. Oh, it's Mackey. That's Mackey. I put an extra letter in here. It is. It's the coach's daughter, actually. Addison Mackey is the coach's daughter, and she's the second baseman for the Poynette Pumas. So another left-handed hitter up with Addison. And hits that high in the air out towards center field. Going back is Reagan Holtz. Spins around a little bit just for added effect and hauls it in out in center field for out number 2.
That was a great drop step and track down out there in center.
So 2 up and 2 down, and now another lefty, 3 in a row. Don't see that very often, but you got Pip Lopasic, their pitcher, and also bats in number 3 slot. Pip on the season batting .417. Watches the first one come in, misses for ball 1. And we saw her out there before with when she was warming up, and she did not have that jacket on, no shirt underneath her, a long sleeve shirt underneath her jersey out there. So it makes a little more sense. I see her out there now with the little extra layer that all the Waupun girls are wearing on their jerseys, except for Addison. She's wearing the long sleeve shirt underneath, but no jacket like everybody else.
Yeah, I would never like wearing those jackets when I pitched, so maybe she'll take it off when she pitches, but it's cold out there. I would want one on right now for sure.
Yeah, we have the luxury of being in the press box, and you can feel a heater. I put a heater over there kind of in that area. Not sure, but
I think maybe a little.
Next pitch is going to be that miss well outside from Addison. Let's forget to tell the officials this is one that does it right in front of his body, so you can't see what he's putting out there for a count. This is popped in the air, but it's going to find its way foul over on the third base side off the little utility building out there. So
looks like we have a full count, maybe.
It must be. I tell Randy Army when he does some umpiring games I do, he makes sure he tells me after every pitch. He always says it really loud, and he always puts it out there off to either side of his head so I can see his fingers what the count is. But it looks like a 3-2 count. Nobody running the scoreboard up there, and that wasn't real accurate last time. We had that last game 2 days ago. This is going to miss way outside, so they're being very careful with her. They weren't giving her anything to hit, and that one well outside, so maybe they're not too sad about giving up a 2-out walk to their best batter.
Yeah, I got 2 outs. Got a lot of room for them to run out there on the bases yet, so.
Carly Rivette, batting .324 on the season, their cleanup batter. Carly, their first baseman. So they do have a runner on that walk with 2 down. And the cleanup batter up with Carly Rivette. First pitch is going to miss high and tight for ball one. You don't see everybody packing the bleachers. I think maybe we got a lot of people watching video streaming right now because the bleachers not real full right now. Nobody wants to sit out and watch a softball game in your winter coat. Next one's going to miss off the plate outside, and heading over towards the second base is Jeff Taves' favorite player with Hooshagen over there. Tess Hooshagen running for the pitcher. So runner now at second base in scoring position. Puma's trying to get something out of this inning. Good time to do it with the cleanup batter up to bat and see if she can find a deep gapper. And Josh Navas is going to take an early trip out to the pitcher's circle. Let's take a 30-second break. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, scoreboard just went on the blink out there, but we do know it is 0-0 at this time, top of the first inning. And Waupun trying to prevent the Pumas from scoring at a runner at second base. That's a ball outside. 2-1 the count. Yeah, a little meeting, an early meeting there with Josh Navas coming out. Next pitch, that's going to miss low. And now Addie just not her usual pinpoint accurate self.
Yeah, she seems to be dancing around the zone a little bit more instead of hammering it like she usually does.
Here we go, 3-1 count. 2 down. And that one is going to miss high and away. So 2 walks issued by Addie Braun. Puts runners at first and second base, and Ayla Johnson, the center fielder, coming up to bat. She is batting a .306 on the season, right-handed batter. First 3 batters were lefties, and the last 2 right-handed batters. One right at her on that one, right down Main Street, and it's a little behind on that one. Fouls it out of play over on the right field side.
Addie usually induces a lot of foul balls over to the right side.
I see everybody kind of wise to it. Usually you get a few of the people from the opposing team that come here and they park in those nice wide open spots right by the field. Well, there's the reason they're open. And that is a called strike. Catching the outside part of the plate. No offer on that one from Johnson. We kind of like, that adds to my broadcast when there's some cars over there. I just kind of like, everybody secretly hopes it hits the cars. Little change up on that one. That's going to get underneath the glove. And they're going to hold that runner up over at third base. Yeah, he tried to get her glove down there, but a little late on it. Kind of came on her in a hurry, and the ball gets past second base, and now bases are loaded for Poynette.
Yeah, Addie's a great defensive pitcher, but that was a really hard shot right up the middle. When you're that close, it's just so hard to react.
That brings up Maya Connor up to the plate now. She's the designated player. Maya batting .304 on the season. And that's going to go off the glove of the catcher way outside, and a ball. And Pond just not in their sharp game right now. The throw back over towards the pitcher by our catcher, Maggie Kluge, way off the mark. But everybody's kind of happy to be where they're at right now. And you get the 2 first batters retired with some pop-ups, and now bases loaded. See if Addison can get her groove back here and shut the door on the Pumas here in the top of the first inning. Big swing and a miss. Nice pitch, kind of staying low in the zone on that one.
There's one thing I know about Addie. She loves these high-pressure situations. So.
Yep, I wouldn't want anybody else out there.
I agree.
She'll figure it out. We know before long she'll be right back in her groove. Comes the 0-1 pitch, goes right at her with that one. Was that maybe a rise ball on that one a little bit? Or
could have been, yeah. She has a great low rise that comes in like lower in the zone and ends at your belt. And That's a nasty pitch.
Okay, count is now 0-2. The scoreboard is dead out there. And a swing and a miss, and there you go, Addie. She jumps in and yells and comes by and just takes care of business. Strikes out Maya Connor, leaves the bases loaded, giving up one hit, a couple of walks. Nobody scores, and after one half of inning, Waupun dodges a bullet, and no score in the game. Waupun's half of inning number one coming up next on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Here we go, bottom of inning number one. Steve Winterhack along with Yvette Navis. And our first pitch that we get to see from Pip Lepasic misses low for ball one. Up first for Waupun, Alexis Babish. Addison Braun waiting on deck, Maggie Kluge. He's in the hole right now for Waupun. Next one catches the outside part of the plate. The rest of the Waupun batting order, Aubrey Farley, the designated player, then Amelia Jones, Hannah Beatty, Ryan Babish, Carly White, and Reagan Holtz. Pip Lepasic again, 10-1 of the season with a 1.23 ERA. Kind of a slow roller over to shortstop. Kara Childs picks it up, and that's going to be off the mark over there and off the top of the glove of the first baseman. Carly Rivette kind of let it sail a little bit. First baseman did a good job getting a glove on it, knocking it down and keeping the runner at first base. So error on the throw. And runner at first base with nobody out. Addison Braun comes up to bat now for the Lady Warriors. First pitch into her is fouled back and out of play. Addison batting .594 on the season. Got her first home run of the season in the last game. One of 4 home run hitters for Waupun in that ball game that only had 2 home runs coming into that game as a team.
Yeah, that was a monster hitting game for Waupun.
Runner goes, and it's off the mark definitely. And getting over to first base, our second base, Alexis Babish.
Addie definitely trying to find some green and get that runner in from 2.
Next pitch into Addison, and that's popped up back and out of play. Yeah, Addison's having himself a great senior year, going out her last year in style. And the problem is they move Waupun up to the D1 playoff bracket. And that's off the handle, and that is caught by the shortstop, Kira Childs. So a little fluffy pop-up over towards shortstop Childs. Braun retired now. Maggie Kluge coming up to bat. Maggie on the season batting .441.
Kind of had 2 hits off the end of bats here. Looks like Pip is throwing a curveball. Getting the end of the bats out there.
Yeah, good program. Always, it seems that they always have somebody else coming up, usually within a year or two of the current pitcher that is doing so well. And I know Waupun has a couple very good pitchers. You know the names of the girls, of the sophomore and the freshman?
Corbin Wetzel's the sophomore, and then Caitlin I'm blanking on her last name, but Caitlin
Krause?
is the freshman. Yes, Caitlin Krause is the freshman, and they're just going to be such a great 1-2 punch. And they've had some varsity innings already, and they both did great. And Caitlin's a lefty, so that's fun. Waupun hasn't had a lefty pitcher since I don't remember whenever. So
yeah, that's the one hard spot to be a freshman, being that tough spot. Good job by Alexis Babish, taking off and heading over to third base. So a big opportunity here for Waupun with one down.
Alexis is such a great base runner. That was such a heads up. Didn't really get that far behind the catcher, but she was ready to go.
Same thing with Alexis. We got a lot of seniors on the team, but she's only a sophomore. We got here's a nice soft roll over to second base, and she's going to bring in a run with that one. Nice job. Alexis not hesitating to come home. Perfectly placed ball. A slow rollover on that right side of the field, so an RBI for Maggie Kluge. And Waupun now leads this game 1-0 without a hit so far.
Just an example of what great base running and putting pressure on the defense can do.
That'll bring up Aubrey Farley to the plate. Aubrey on the season batting .314. So bases are cleared, but a run on the board for Waupun with two down. And Aubrey, one of those players too. And look at all her home run hitters from the other day. Alexis Babish had a home run. Addison Braun, of course, with a home run in that ball game. Hannah Beatty and Aubrey Farley, who's up to bat right now, had a home run. It was a fun game.
Yeah, all of them were kind of no doubters too.
Yeah.
they were just crushed.
And no wind. They weren't wind-aided balls like the wind was all blowing out to left field. The flag was hanging straight down. This one is popped back and out of play. So battling up there right now is Aubrey Farley. Amelia Jones awaiting on deck.
Wapun's being really aggressive at the plate and fouling off a lot of pitches.
Going to stay high and away. It's a ball. Makes the count 2-2.
Looks like the first changeup that Pip's thrown today.
Yeah, looks like a pretty nice contingent. I think there might be more Poynette fans, at least in the bleachers. We have some that are down the line, which, and a nice job. Good at bat here for Aubrey Farley, just battling up there, fouling some pitches off. Count sitting at 2-2. Now you got a good program. You're going to get a good contingent of people that are going to travel with you, and looks like Poynette brought quite a few people along to support the Pumas.
I'm sure they were looking forward to this game as much as we were.
Barely catching a little bit of the bottom of the ball on that one. Fouls it back. Well, many pitches are into this at-bat, but a nice at-bat here going on by Aubrey Farley. Means a little bit more in baseball because then that adds up for pitches for the pitch count that they have for the baseball pitchers.
Yeah, when you keep track of it like that, but even without that, it's still...
That's a good at-bat, yeah.
Wearing out the pitcher.
Next one's going to miss outside. Tried a little changeup, it looks like, on that one, but misses outside. Makes it a 3-2 count, so a nice job by Aubrey battling and working her way to a 3-2 count. It's a pitch from Lepasic. Again, fouled off. Pip's going, what do I have to do to blow one by this girl? Somebody told me what her name is, what Pip is short for, but I didn't quite catch it. It wasn't really an easy or natural thing that you might like Pippin or something like that. 3-2 pitch, kind of comes inside. And that one's drilled, but pulled foul and out of play down the third base line. Aubrey Farley looking like a dangerous batter right now for Waupun.
Yeah, she's having a great at-bat out there.
Count remains 3-2 with two down. And that one's going to miss high. Hats off. Tip of the hat over to Aubrey Farley. What a great at-bat. Battles and earns herself, and really did earn that base on balls against Pip Lepasic.
Yeah, she really earned that. That was a great at-bat.
That brings up Amelia Jones. She's had a home run on the season, a game-winning home run against Lakeside Lutheran. Waupun won 2-1. She had a two-run shot to end that game. Like I said, Lakeside Lutheran is definitely a team to be reckoned with in the conference. Pretty much a 3-team race in the 6-team conference. These two teams and Lakeside Lutheran setting the apple cart a little bit by getting that victory against the Pumas 2 days ago. It goes off the glove of the catcher, Semrad, but runner remains over at first base.
Yeah, Lakeside has a freshman pitcher too. A lot of great pitching in the race for this conference.
Change up on the last pitch, well ahead of it, swing and a miss by Amelia. Yeah, freshmen being heard here in the conference, and I've heard that a lot of other places too. That some nice freshman pitchers out there that are already in the hot seat, and swing and a miss. That ends the inning, but not before Waupun comes up with no hits. They do get a runner on to start things out, and getting all the way over to third base is Alexis Babish, and hitting her in was Maggie Kluge. So Waupun scores a run with no hits. Come back with the top of inning number 2 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, numbers 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order coming up for the Poynette Pumas here in the top of the second. 1-0 ball game. Waupun does not get a base hit. Take advantage of an error to get the first runner of the game on, the first batter of the game for Waupun. Alexis Babish finds her way at third base, and nice little RBI off the bat of Maggie Kluge to bring her in from third base. The difference in the game. You know, final in that Brewer game? 13-1. Brewers won against the Diamondbacks and win that series 2-1.
I think 2 games in a row they've scored double digits. It's crazy.
Yeah. And this one rolled over towards Alexis Babish. She heads to the second base, sets, fires, throws a perfect shot over to first base to get the out. So 1 up and 1 down. Rachel Semrad coming up to bat. She's the catcher and right-handed batter. Don't feel too comfortable. Waupun had the 2 first batters retired in the first inning and end up being bases loaded before we were all said and done. But we'll see how Addison does out here. I think she's going to be just fine.
I think she'll settle in.
Yeah.
Definitely helps having a run up on the board, too. That was a beautiful changeup.
Yeah. Definitely froze the batter on that one. Semrad just had to watch it go by for strike 1. Or strike 1. Semrad batting .316 on the season.
Another one.
Another change up there and way ahead of it was Semrad, down on the count now 1-2. Yeah, the parking lot's filling up a little bit over there. Swing and a miss underneath it. And way underneath that swing was Semrad. She goes down, a strikeout victim, and that'll bring up Kyla McCaffrey up to bat. Number 9 in the batting order. She is their third baseman.
They set her up for that rise ball strikeout perfectly. 2 changeups and a rise ball.
Yeah, didn't have a chance.
Nope.
Levy McLean, top of the order, awaiting on deck. Hopefully with Waupun, hoping not to see her till the third inning. Strike 1 of the first pitch into McCaffrey. Looking at her batting order on the season, batting 150 in that number 9 slot. It's popped in the air to short to right field and giving chase and hauling it in is Leah Bawalda. Calls everybody off, says, I got it. Grabs it just barely into foul territory, but a 1-2-3 inning, one strikeout. Nobody reaches, and after an inning and a half, Waupun leading this game 1-0. Waupun's half of inning number 2 coming up next on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Hannah Beatty dances up to the plate here for her first at bat of the ball game, number 6 in the batting order, followed by Ryan Babish and Carly White. And she was feeling it, DJ Jazzy Jeff over there at the playing some music, and the girls are liking it. Next pitch misses high, makes the count now 2-0 to Hannah. She's a girl you'd like to get her on leadoff position, get her on base, because she's got some wheels. Maybe could be the fastest girl on the team. Strike on the next pitch in, makes the count 2-1. Reagan Holt's got some wheels out there. Also, Carly White's pretty fast out there for Waupun.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fast girls and smart base runners. We're very lucky in that department.
Comes inside on her and tries to fight it off a little bit, but a swing and a miss puts the count now at 2-2 to Hannah.
That had some curve in on it. I think she might be throwing a screwball, too.
Comes a 2-2 pitch. Right down Main Street watching that one go by is Hannah Beatty. Goes down looking. Second strikeout of the game for Pip Lepasic. And Ryan Babish out to bat now for the Lady Warriors with Carly White waiting on deck. I believe Ryan is the other one. She had a home run, but not in the last game. But she's had 2 home runs, and one of them was Amelia Jones. The other one was Ryan Babish. It's 4 different girls that got home runs in that game against Lodi just a couple days ago. Strike 1. First pitch into Ryan Babish.
Yeah, I don't think too often you'll see 6 home runs on a team with 6 different players.
Down to the count now, 0-2. Like you said, it's been fun watching Ryan grow up over these years, and got up early in her high school career up to in basketball, left side hitter on the volleyball team. Nice 3-sport athlete. She will be missed. It was a 1-2 pitch. That one down the line, and it's going to be about 4 or 5 feet foul down that right field line. Keeps the count at 1-2. I know my son and my daughter-in-law are going to miss her because she babysits my grandkids. So, and she's a good babysitter too. She's like a professional photographer. She tells them, "Hey, can you dress them up a little bit today?" And then they dress them. Then she does these really nice photo shoots.
That's what they call her, Girl Ryan, right?
Yeah, Girl Ryan. That is what my granddaughter Ray, who's 5 years old, because she's got an Uncle Ryan. My daughter's married to Ryan, and then he said, "This is Girl Ryan." She calls her that all the time, Girl Ryan. Comes a 2-2 pitch. And went up high and tight, and a swing and a miss from Ryan Babish. They're battling, but now a 2 up and 2 down, and Carly White steps to the plate. Reagan Holtz waiting on deck.
I think both of those strikeouts have been on an off-speed pitch. Maybe not as slow as a changeup, but a little third speed in there. Addie Braun's got one of those too.
Hey, you figured that out, and instead of just having 2 speeds, either there's a fastball or there may be something on your pitches of movement, but you realize the importance of just a change of speed can make.
Yeah, it's so important, especially once you get later into the games and the second and third at bats. Keeping the hitters off balance is so important.
1-1 the count now to Carly with nobody on and 2 down. Which is off the end of the bat, but foul over on the first base side. Puts the count now at 1-2. Number 9 in the batting order, Reagan Holtz, waiting on deck. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Witterhack. You've got Novice joining me too. Got Kyle as our director here today. He's going to miss outside and high on that next pitch into White. And Colton out there, freezing his butt off out there in right center field. He's trying to say he's not cold, but he's hiding it from us, but he's freezing. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Lepasic. Just off the plate outside. Makes the count now 3-2.
That was a great eye by Carly.
3-2 pitch now into Carly White. Swing and a miss, and 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. And talk about somebody getting on a roll right now. Pip Lepasic adding to her strikeout count. She struck out the last 4 batters for Waupun. And we'll be back in 1 minute with the bottom, or I should say the bottom half, or top half of inning number 3 coming your way right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders break clouds and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
I think Addie's helping us out too. Addison, she just took her time too till we got back here. So we have somebody with the little orange marker on their hand, just like in the big football games in the college season or professional football. Okay, now you can come back. Okay, we're back from commercial break. we're back to the top of the order now, and that's a steady diet of lefties for the first 3 batters. Libby McLean up to bat. Addison Mackey will be up after that. McLean ended up popping up to third base in foul territory. Her first at bat. And Pip Lepasic in the hole right now for the Poynette Pumas. A lot of latecomers coming in that are parking in those spots that we talked about were open before. They're not open anymore, and those are some pretty big windshields for those 3 big pickup trucks over there right now. So I hope for their sake that nothing happens, but that's definitely a bombing area. Not so much with the lefties right now. This one on the ground, be a close play. It's down low and a safe at first base. That's how she's getting that nice batting average of 429, just fast up the line, being left-handed, and gets herself on.
Yeah, that was a great play by Ryan Babish, but her wheels are just so fast over there.
Addison Mackey, now the coach's daughter, up to bat. Her last at bat, she hit it out there a ways, out in center field, and a nice catch out there by Reagan Holtz back in the first inning. 1-0 Waupun. Like I said, Waupun starting right with the top of the order here this inning, and the first batter on. Very fast Livy McLean.
I believe Addison Mackey is one of the only returning players from their state championship team last year.
Oh, okay.
They had 7 or 8 seniors last year, I think, but
so they had a year like we're having right now with all the seniors.
But similar to Waupun, they kind of just reload every year, so they don't really rebuild much.
And this is going to land in. It's going to hit the gap and make it all the way out to the fence. You're going to for sure see McLean come in and try to score on this. And here comes a throw to the plate. And again, the speed kills. They're going to have a play over at third base. And out over there is Mackey. Got herself a double, but they threw her out over at third base. But a run does come in, and we are tied now at 1 apiece. Nice hit in the gap out there, making it all the way out to the fence in left center field off the bat of Addison Mackey.
Yeah, that was a great piece of hitting going opposite field. I'm sure she's not happy about getting tagged out at third, but I'm sure she's even happier about getting that run in for her team.
Pip Lepasic, the pitcher, up to bat right now. She got on with a walk to get things going to load the bases up in that first inning. Got stranded over at third base. Going outside with that one. That one's fouled off. Oh, and to the count now to Pip Lepasic with nobody on base but a run in. We are tied at 1 apiece. Scoreboard again. Not working, that beautiful scoreboard out there. And a ripped shot down the first base line, but foul by about 10 feet or so down there, but she was all over that pitch. 1-2 the count now to, I should say 0-2 the count to Lepasic.
Yeah, I remember a few weeks ago they had someone working on the scoreboard for a few hours down here trying to fix something with it, and they just have not been having good luck with it this year.
And off the end of the bat, and that's going to find its way on the ground, and it's going to be a single out to a very short center field over second base for Pip Lepasic. Put enough on it to get herself a base hit. So one down with that runner at first base. And Carly Rivette up to bat, their first baseman. She got on with a walk back in the first inning. Got as far as second base. That's all the further she got. We're all tied at 1 apiece here in the top of the third inning. Beautiful pitch there. Some heat right on the outside part of the plate for a called strike one.
Yeah, that one definitely felt like it had some extra zip on it.
At the tip of the glove of a catcher's looking to throw over to second base. White blocks that, and Maggie Kluge throws it over there, but runner does safely get to second base. And Carly Rivette up to bat. Just one down, runner in scoring position now for the Pumas. Next pitch is going to miss just a bit high, puts the count now at 2-1. And the Pumas with enough players. Not every team in this conference has a JV team, and it makes it hard on a Waupun program that has 2 JV teams. They have so many girls that play. Sometimes they have to play each other just to get some innings in.
Yeah.
And maybe they're getting the best competition that way, too, going at it with the Waupun trained girls.
I'm not surprised Poynette has a JV team, though, with the program they have.
It's going to miss a little high on the... Missed a little high, and she wanted to go and see the replay on that one like she watched on TV with the Brewer game, but don't have that one.
No ABS in softball.
No. Official made sure to know misses a little bit high. And the next pitch, fastball, also misses high. Now runners at first and second base. So another walk issued by Waupun's Addison Braun. That is her third walk of the ball game that she's issued. Puma's aggressive out there, getting a run across the plate and a couple of runners on with just one down. Number 5 in the batting order, Ayla Johnson up to bat. Ayla got on with a single back in the first inning, which advanced the runners to fill up the bases at that time, and nobody scored that first inning. And this popped in the air in the infield. Addison Braun calls everybody off and hauls it in. Make sure that Ryan over at third base wasn't going to come in, so made her very adamant that she was going to grab that one and did. So we'll pop up to the pitcher, and now Maya Connor coming up to bat. She struck out back in the first inning. Nice to shut the door right here against the Pumas. This pitch is going to miss low and inside for ball one.
Yeah, Waupun definitely wanting to keep this a tie game right now.
That one is going to make it
A little too far to be a car ball.
You kind of made it between some vehicles there, but if I had a truck, and I know those trucks aren't cheap either, I'd be standing right by the front bumper of that truck with a baseball glove.
Just pop out a tent over it. Or a net or something.
You're right. I thought real pickup truck drivers back into their spots, and if they're not in there watching the game, that they
Special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Steve Winterhack with you, along with Yvette Navis here, bottom of the third inning. Number 9 in the batting order up right now, Reagan Holtz, and down to the count quickly 0-2. Top of the order waiting on deck with Alexis Babish. Pine got a run on the board, but has not got a hit in this ball game yet. It's going to miss off the plate. Laying off it is Holtz. Count is 1-2.
I just missed off the outside corner, it looks like. That was a close one.
Yeah, that's putting your fate in the hands of the umpire on that one. So she had 2 strikes. Coming inside on the next pitch. Misses well inside on that one. Count is now 2-2. Not sure we might have that game at Poynette coming up on Monday, but we're still working on the details on that one. Cars got driving by there just before the ball landed in front of it.
And Monday's game is a reschedule from a previously rained out game.
This one inside makes the count 3-2. Yeah, that's the makeup game, and they moved it up to 4 o'clock too. It's not a 5 o'clock game. Got moved up to 4. I guess I don't know if there's a choir thing or if there's a band thing or something that night, but it's just to accommodate that. That's popped in the air over towards second base. Calling for it is Addison Mackey and hauls it in with her heels right on the edge of that grass out there in right center field. So Reagan Holtz retired. See if Waupun bringing up, getting their second look here at Pip LaPasic can come up with a few hits here and make something happen bottom of the third inning.
Second time around the batting order, get some more looks.
Went high and tight on that one. A big cut there by Babish. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Yeah, big game in the conference. Waupun, the only undefeated team in conference play, sitting at 5-0. Pumas are 4-1 after that loss on Tuesday. This is going to miss inside. And then you got Lakeside Lutheran kind of looming there. They split with the Pumas during the season. Waupun beat them with a walk-off 2-run shot from Amelia Jones to win 2-1 in that ball game. But they play them again. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Well, underneath that one fouls it out back and out of play. One and 2 the count now for Alexis Babish with Addison Braun awaiting on deck. Hard hit right down the line, and that is a fair ball. Alexis Babish rounding first base, heading over to second base. Left fielder Hackbart out there and gets it back in, but boy, a sharply hit ball right down the line makes it all the way out to almost the fence out there before Hackbart can get to it. And a one-out double off the bat of Alexis Babish.
Yeah, Poynette was playing pretty far up in left field and pretty far over right. She had to run a long ways to get that.
Yeah, that will bring up the dangerous hitting Addison Braun. See if she can help her cause as the pitcher out there by get that go-ahead run in from second base. A little high on that. Oh, you're going to call strike. Definitely the upper part of the strike zone on that pitch. A little delay on his calls, I guess, for dramatic
Yeah,
effect.
a little dramatic effect.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice if we could get that call for us.
Yeah. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Lepasic. Another strike. Quickly the count now 0-2 to Addison. Maggie Kluge awaiting on deck. It goes outside with our nets popped up, and it's going to make its way out of play over on the right field side. Keeps the count now at 0-2.
Both teams have been doing such a great job of fouling off so many pitches this game.
Another 0-2 count here for Addison Braun. This one's going to miss well high. Puts the count now at 1-2. Very disciplined hitter is Addison. 1-2 pitch now for Pip Lepasic facing Addie Braun. That one's going to miss a little bit low. Puts the count at 2-2. Two the count now for Addison Braun. Braun hoping to get that run across the plate at second base right now. A little change up on that one's going to miss.
Addie's worked her way back from an 0-2 count to a full count now.
Here we go. Coming up there looking pretty inspired to get back up to the plate again. She's ready. Battle of pitchers right now facing each other. Pops that one back and out of play.
Staying alive.
Yeah, they're definitely fully aware. I'm sure they scouted Waupun very well, the danger that's at the plate right now with Addison Braun. But kind of going at her with this. Comes another 3-2 pitch. And goes right at her on that one. A swing and a miss by Addison. Nice pitch here from Pip Lepasic.
Number 29, Maggie Kluge.
Gets the strikeout. That is her fifth strikeout of the ball game. And now 2 outs on the board. And Maggie Kluge coming up to bat. She's got Waupun's RBI. Had a ground ball that brought the runner in from third base. Yeah, the first hit of the ball game for Waupun off the bat of Alexis Babish. Just ripped one, a laser beam right down the third base line out towards the fence. Hard ground ball. Find a way to get her in, but a swing and a miss on the first pitch into Kluge.
She was way ahead on a great changeup. Pip's been throwing that a lot today, and she's been having a lot of success with it.
Well, I think they're going to the Capital South conferences from what I've heard. Not 100% sure, but they're not going to be happy to see Pip coming into their conference for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And Waupun will have Portage coming into the Capital North next year. That one catches the outside part of the plate, and 2 strikeouts. That shuts the door on Waupun and their threat with that runner at second base stranded there. 1 hit. 2 strikeouts for Pip Lepasic, and we're tied at 1 apiece going into the top of inning number 4. Back with that right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, here we are, top of the fourth inning. Waupun and the Pumas, just what you expected, a nice low-scoring, tight game, all tied at 1 apiece. And coming up to bat for the Pumas this inning will be number 7, 8, 9 of the batting order, Kiera Childs, Rachel Semrad, and Kyla McCaffrey. Childs, she grounded out over towards the second base, her first at bat. Called strike one on the first pitch in. Just that top of the order is so dangerous for Poynette. They got so many hitters. They got that slap hitter to start with, McLean out there. And
yeah, they've got a lot of speed and great bats at the top of their lineup.
0-2 the count after a swing and a miss there by Childs.
And off those is for it again.
I think it's going, and that's going to, nice diving catch over by second base off towards first on that catch by Waupun's Alexis Babish. What a play out there by Babish. Flat out dives for it. That looked like that was going to make it out to right field, but she keeps that ball in her glove and one out, nobody on.
Definitely not the first hit she's robbed this season. She's a phenomenal second baseman.
Phenomenal setter on the volleyball team, a great basketball player. She's a really nice three-sport athlete. And we hate to see her sister go. We've had fun watching Ryan play these years, but now we get lucky and have Alexis to watch here. We've seen her pretty much since her freshman year in a lot of sports. There's a called strike. No offer on that one from Semrad. And no life on the scoreboard right now. It's yeah. Strike on the next pitch in, puts 2 strikes on the board.
It's 93-3. Wow.
Yeah. Here we go, a couple of strikes. Takes a little off that one, just misses. The count is 2-2 now to Semrad.
Yeah, that changeup just missed. Still a great pitch, though.
She struck out back in the second inning. Tie ball game 1 apiece. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to miss inside. Makes the count now 3-2. Yeah, thanks for joining us here today. Glad to bring you some games. We got a couple of games we're bringing you, at least 2, if not 3. If we get that Monday game approved, we'll be over at Poynette coming up on Monday. Make my first trip to calling a game over at Poynette, at least for softball. I've done some basketball over there some years ago. And on Thursday, we have a Waupun boys game. They take on Lakeside Lutheran. We'll have that for you. It should be a fun game. That one's going to miss high and a walk issue to Semrad. Game I'm also looking for this season was playing against Scott Ritzma and Laconia on Friday for Waupun softball right here on this diamond. And we will be covering that game coming up on Friday next week.
That'll be another great game. We're so fortunate to have so many great teams in the area.
Yeah, you don't have to travel very far to find some great competition.
Yeah, you really don't. Lemira has a great team this year. Fond du Lac's doing really well. Beaver Dams have a lot of success this year, too.
Oakfield always good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kyla McCaffrey coming up to bat now. So runner at first. We have 1 down. We got a 1-1 ball game. You had number 9 coming up to bat. You kind of hoped you could have went right through the batting order, but then you walked number 8 in the batting order. And then the top of the order waiting on deck with Livy McLean. This pitch is going to miss inside for ball 1. And we're in the comfort of the press box right above the concession stand here. We are very fortunate with our 2 venues. Strike on the next pitch in, a little change up on that. You got a nice indoor place to also at the Gus on the other end of Lincoln Street here in Waupun. And this is popped in the air and going back, Harley White right on the very edge of the outfield grass for out number 2. So makes you feel a little bit better facing the top of the order with 2 down and a runner at first base.
Right fielder Livy McLean. Mackie on deck.
I want to thank Colton out there. I think he's getting wet off and on here, just little sprinkles. Not an all-out rain or anything, but just enough to make you feel a little miserable out there. We're pretty comfy in here. So, Livy McLean, she has flown out, but her last at bat in the 3rd inning, she had a single and ended up scoring. She was the leadoff batter that inning. Found her way across the plate, one of 3 hits they had. Made an offer on that one, misses everything. It's a dangerous batter because while she's swinging, she's taking one big step right towards first base, and she's got some wheels. Slaps that one out towards left field and playing very shallow out there. Amelia Jones makes an easy play in there, and that's a big out there for Waupun. One runner gets on with a walk. You strand a runner, and nobody scores, so we are tied at 1 apiece, and we'll come back with the bottom half of inning number 4 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Okay, welcome back to the bottom half of inning number 4. We've got a 1-1 ball game. The 2 top teams in the Capital North Conference. 2 of the best pitchers in the entire state battling here between Addison Braun and the Pumas pitcher, Pip Lopasic, called strike in the next pitch in, and up for Waupun, Aubrey Farley. She walked back in the 1st inning. Pond with 1 hit against Lopasic so far, and that was a double that they had last inning. This one off the bat, Alexis Babish.
Yeah, that was an absolute smash. It was unfortunate they couldn't get her around to home.
Now it's all the further she got, second base. Farley again. That one is going to make its way up the middle. There's Waupun's second hit, a nice leadoff single right past the pitcher. Lopasic had to reach back to get it, but coming a little too fast, and a leadoff single off the bat of Aubrey Farley. She had a couple really nice at-bats. She had that about her 8 or 9 pitch at-bat and getting walked in that first inning, and now gets herself a base hit.
Yeah, base hit on an 0-2 count is we'll take that any day.
Oh, yeah. Waupun with that go-ahead run. They've got Leah Wawalda going out to run at first base with the being the flex player besides the right fielder. I know they've had this flex and DP thing for a while, but I'm still not 100% sure how all of the stuff works with that yet.
Yeah, it's so complex.
Yeah, Amelia Jones up to bat. She's got some home run power. Takes a nice cut on the first pitch and fouls it back. Had a walk-off 2-run home run against the Lakeside Lutheran team to give Waupun a 2-1 victory in that game. Shows you how good that Lakeside Lutheran team is. They've played both of these teams just with 1-run games, winning 1 out of the 3 games, but really holding the competition now with a nice pitcher over there and taking off and safe. Now we're at second base is Leah, awkwardly sliding into second base. Big smile on her face. I have not got a chance to go watch the boys play a whole lot. We've done a couple of games for them so far this season. We're going to pick up the pace and getting some more of their games starting next week, Thursday. And got about 3 or 4 more games of theirs. And, of course, we're going to be covering all the postseason stuff for these teams. It's popped in the air, but it's going to find the ground on the bunt attempt by Jones. Trying to get Bawaldo over to third base.
Definitely glad that one found the dirt. Thought it might be within diving distance, but some new life for Amelia.
Next pitch into and rips that one, but it's going to be fouled down the third base side. It's a little bit ahead of that with that change of speed. It's a nice battle there from Amelia Jones. Hannah Beatty awaiting on deck. Give Hannah any kind of music, she will start dancing immediately. She is the dancer. Next pitch, and that one catches the outside part of the plate, and going down looking is Amelia Jones. Nice pitch there, kind of in the low outside part of the strike zone, called strike 3, and Hannah Beatty coming up with that runner at second, now 1 down.
And Pip's been having a lot of luck with her curveball, it seems, today.
This pitch is going to miss high. Now you catch that? Is it moving quite a bit or enough that needs to? Or what's your thoughts on her pitches?
It's definitely got a lot of curve right at the end, a nice sharp movement. And she's got a great off speed, just like that one right there.
Yeah, you don't see it coming. Like you said, it's not an obvious floating change up, just a little bit slower.
Yeah, just enough to fool you and get you on your toes.
Yeah, I like that. And this is hit high in the air out towards center field, and Ayla Johnson goes back to get it. They're going to have a relay into third base, and that is not in time. Gets past the third baseman, but Lepasik backing that up to get it. But a nice job there with Bawalda getting over to third base.
That was great base running, a perfect tag up.
Yeah, she was almost ready to take off, then had to go back and tag up, and still, got over there. So.
Well, for a second, I thought it might get over her head, but.
Ryan Babish up to bat now for Waupun. First pitch into her, fouls it back and out of play. Ryan struck out back in the second inning. This pitch is going to miss low.
Her strikeout was a really great at-bat still, too. She fouled off a lot of pitches. So many great at-bats today from Waupun.
Yeah, a couple quality teams going at it. It's going to be a low-scoring affair probably. This is popped in the air. Catcher gets up and gets it. Semrad hauls it in for out number 3. Waupun comes up empty after that leadoff single for Farley. Gets Bawalda stuck over at third base. Nobody comes in. We're tied at 1 apiece going to the top of inning number 5 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every Sales. Every time we make you feel at home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, well, Waupun comes up empty after a leadoff single, getting a runner all the way to third base. Just can't get it to score, and you're tied at 1 apiece going into the top of inning number 5. Number 2 in the batting order. Up to bat now, Addison Mackey is up to bat and swings at the first one, fouls it on the ground over on the first base side, strike 1.
Now this is another really dangerous batter that Waupun definitely wants to keep off of the base paths.
Bunts it right back and play over at, he actually made it fairly close over there, but a nice job. Alexis Babish waiting at first base to get that throw from Addison Braun. So big out, getting that first batter, and then the dangerous hitting Pip Lepasic up to bat. He's had a double and has flown out so far in the ball game. Pitches might have missed a little bit low for ball 1.
That one looked really pretty to me.
I thought so by the time it got over the plate. I thought it might be up in the strike zone, then drop down to the catcher's glove. And that one's going to make opposite field hit. Nice hitting. Going opposite field and getting it past diving Ryan Babish for a one-out base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Pip Lepasic.
Number 3, first baseman, Carly Rivette.
Yeah, nice. She just kind of went right with that pitch, not just because it was a late swing, just kind of went that way with it being outside and got herself a nice solid single to get herself to first with 1 down.
Well, she's having a great day on both sides of the field today.
And number 4 in the batting order, Carly Rivette coming up to bat. She's walked a couple times so far. This is her 3rd at bat. One misses way inside. The Puma's a tough team. Definitely, I think you said you looked that up and they had they lost 8 of their starters from last year's team.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you would never think it watching them right now.
It's not the softball. So these girls have played so much softball, and they're so seasoned by the time they finally get their chance and chomping at the bit to get that opportunity. And it makes some pretty experienced ball players coming into it.
Yeah, very similar to Waupun. Poynette has
Yeah.
a great youth program, and the girls play together growing up, and makes for a very successful high school program too.
And yet all the success that these programs have had. Oakfield is the same way. Laconia has that, and it's going to miss, and a walk again. 3rd time walked in the ball game is Carly Rivette. Seems like they're just trying to be just extra careful of not going right at her and trying to blow pitches in the strike zone past her, and she ends up earning herself 3 walks in the ball game now. Ayla Johnson coming up to bat. She had a single in the first, popped out to the pitcher, and another one in the hands of the pitcher. Going to try to double up at second, and safe, getting back safely. And that one is Lepasic. So 2 down now, makes things a little bit better. And now Maya Connor coming up, who has struck out twice in the ball game. Yeah, they are bringing in with Bryn Hackbart coming in, the flex player. Connor had struck out a couple times, so they thought, well, we'll give the Hackbart a chance right now. Hackbart batting 182 on the season. But again, runner in scoring position over at second base. Runners at first and second. Puma's trying to get that lead in this ball game. Tied at 1 apiece here in the top of the 5th inning. Thanks for joining us here on Radio Plus. And off the end of the bat, knocked down by Addison. And just flips it over to first base to get the out. So again, some base runners stranded out there. A base hit, a walk to get those runners on. Stranded at first and second base, nobody scores. After 4.5 innings, it is Waupun and the Pumas all tied at 1 apiece. Back with the bottom half of inning number 5 in just 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Welcome back to Jerry Minima Fields. I got an update for the Waupun team, Waupun boys baseball, and we'll be calling their game at Lakeside Lutheran against Lakeside Lutheran coming up next week, Thursday. They're playing Poynette, and after 2 innings, leading 5-0 over the Pumas baseball team. Having a great year. Waupun has got a deep pitching staff, and I can't wait to watch another one of their games coming up.
Let's hope some of those Warriors baseball runs can bleed their way over to the softball field.
Yeah, we need something, at least 1 or 2 over here.
And all it takes is one. Maybe Carly will be the spark.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, Carly, a very confident, good leader out there at the plate, so that's a good person to have up to start things out. Number 8 in the batting order. Showing bunt, brings the bat back. Ball 1.
I know Carly's usually the one that's leading all of the cheers out in the dugout too.
Is she the one you hear? Because there's always that 1 or 2 really vocal people that lead the cheers in the dugout.
Yeah, she's one of them.
Big swing and a miss on the next pitch in. Seems like all teams, the Waupun baseball team, they don't not really organize cheers, but they definitely have usually 1 or 2 really loud guys in the dugout, and can probably name them year by year who they are.
Great job laying off that rise ball.
Yeah, baseball is not the organized cheering like cheerleader type thing. It's more just some
more like heckling.
This one hit out towards out towards right field, and a good job by Olivia McLean out there. Gets it in her glove and throws it back in for out number 1. Yeah, it's some of those things that maybe get a little personal. That they're trying to get in the head of the players out there, but it's usually loud, usually obnoxious, and sometimes effective. Reagan Holt steps to the plate now with 1 down, nobody on. Top of the order, Alexis Babish. She's been on base a couple times this game, waiting on deck. This is popped in the air. It's going to make its way back and out of play. Okay, so that is strike 1 on that foul ball. Yeah, baseball team, again, real depth at the pitching position from what I've been hearing. Logan Prawl over there. Got a freshman, Sutton Nelson, who's the real deal. This is hit up the middle, 1-out single. Nice solid hit out of number 9 in the batting order. And here we go. This is just what you want. Get her on, spring up the top of the order now with Alexis Babish. Waupun can string some together. That was a nice hit.
Reagan Holtz really is the perfect 9 batter. She's basically just the second leadoff down there. It's great.
Yeah, I like how they use her with that. I know she likes being in that number 9 spot, but I think the coach likes her there, and I think she's showed her worth at that number 9 spot. Now here she is setting up the top of the order with a runner on. It's going to miss inside, go off the catcher, and just like that, you got Holtz over at second base. She's got some good wheels over there.
Yeah, I got some wheels at the plate, too, with Alexis Babish. Alexis is also a great base runner. So many of them on Waupun's team.
Yeah, now this is hit high in the air out towards left field. Left fielder, a Hackbart back pedals and hauls it in for the out. Just got underneath that one a little bit too much. Got some good hang time on it. So runner at second with 2 down, and another very dangerous batter with Addison Braun coming up to bat. She has struck out in the game and has also flown out to the third baseman. So let's see if we can get her going right here at this at bat. Jumps on the first one. That is fouled back, and it's going to make its way, well, off the fence a little bit and catch her right there. But catcher now is Hooshagen back there, Jeff's favorite player. Your worth is in the value of the name that you have there. And you like that strong German feel to that name.
Very fun to say.
He thought that might be the name of a beer they might have in Germany, or what was the other use of a car manufacturer, like a Volkswagen, but a Hooshagen. And that one off the glove of the pitcher, but she regroups, throws the first in time to get the third out. So Waupun comes up empty again, stranding another runner out there, and we are tied at 1 apiece. Stick around, exciting game, getting to the top of the 6th inning, coming your way in 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Okay, things getting everything going down just like we thought it was going. What was your thoughts coming into the game? Just thinking about the battle with these two teams.
Yeah, definitely was expecting a pitcher's duel with 2 amazing pitchers and great defenses, and it's been just about that so far.
Change up right off the bat into a Childs swing and a miss for strike 1. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too as I was thinking about this game. I know both pitchers. Really great ERAs, pretty much untouchable so far this season. Swing and a miss on the next pitch. This is the 3rd time in the ballgame we've started with number 7 in the batting order. They did in the 2nd inning where they were retired 1, 2, 3, and then they did it in the 4th inning. Number 8 in the batting order was Semrad, got on base, but Waupun did finally get that 3rd out in the top of the order. Here's one over towards third base, picked up cleanly by White. Throws a strike to first base to Hannah Beatty for out number 1. Rachel Semrad coming up. She had a walk to get on base back in the 4th inning, and she struck out so far in the ball. Actually, this is our favorite name with Hooshagen up to bat now. Tess. Yeah, actually playing the catcher in that position right now, so definitely a couple interchangeable players out there.
Yeah, really interesting seeing them change the catcher in the middle of the game.
Hey, you don't see that. I just thought it seemed weird, but she was catching last inning. Inning before she was not. That's going to catch the outside part of the strike zone. 2 strikes now on Hooshagen. A little bit of a split between her right and left hand with their batting approach.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Swings and misses on the next pitch in, so a strikeout victim is Hooshagen. And that'll bring up Kyla McCaffrey, number 9 in the batting order, who has flown out a couple times in the game. Things getting tense here at Jerry Miedema Field, field number 1. We've got Reagan Holtz out there doing little kick jumps out there, little karate kicks out there in center field, trying to stay loose out there. Don't get a lot of action out in the outfield in these games with really good pitchers, but Very good defense on both teams, too. That was going to be pulled just a few feet foul on the third base line. 2 up, 2 down, nobody on. 1-1 ball game, top of the 6th inning. I would like to shut the door on the Pumas here this inning, get the bats back in their hand. They'll be number 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order coming up for Waupun in the bottom half of inning number 6.
Feels really gloomy and dark out there.
Goes up high on that one. Yes, it is.
Strikeout.
I almost think the light should be on
right,
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, strikeout for Kyla McCaffrey, just what Waupun needed there. 1, 2, 3 inning, couple strikeouts, nobody reaches. And after 5.5 innings, we are tied at 1 apiece. See what Waupun can do. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up in 1 minute.
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutzierge.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Yeah, here we go, getting things going with number 3 in the batting order, Maggie Kluge up. First pitch kind of slips out of the hand of Pip Lepasic for ball number 1. And my niece, Holly Marwitz, was a great pitcher for Waupun in the past, but she had one little thing that would happen maybe once every 3rd or 4th game, she'd bring her hand back on the delivery, and the ball would slip out of her hand before the pitch, just slip right out of there.
That's happened to me a couple times too.
And this is a hard hit ball down the left field side, and that is a one-hopper off the fence, and racing over to second base is Maggie Kluge. That's how you start things out, a leadoff double.
That was an absolute laser beam. I thought it might keep going up for a second and get out of here.
I was hoping it was going to get out of here, but just short hop the fence. And that's how you want to start things out. Get that run over to second base in a 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 6th inning. Poynette, well, at least they like their position coming up in the 7th. They're starting with the top of their order coming up, and take care of Livy McLean when you face her to start things out. But let's take care of business this inning. Get a run across the plate. You got Aubrey Farley coming up to bat. She's been on base a couple times in the ball game. Reese Rudd coming in. Hopefully she will get that run across here for Waupun. Comes in that spot a lot, so we obviously, Coach Navis definitely trusts her, and so that's a good person to have out there, giving us a good chance to get that run across the plate.
Yeah, definitely. They've got their designated base runners for Addie and Maggie, and they are ready to go out there. So they get on base a lot, too.
I like her chances with Aubrey Farley coming up. Like I said, she walked and has a single in the ball game so far, so found her way on base. And they are going to, I guess they must have heard us up here because they decided to intentionally walk Aubrey Farley, knowing that she is a threat out there.
Sure, they might be hoping to have the force out at third base then, too.
And you got Amelia Jones coming up, and they may have looked at that. She has struck out a couple times here in the ball game. So just good coaching out there right now, looking at the situation and get some opportunities to get some force outs out there and have more chances. With nobody out, runners at first and second. 1-1 ball game on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. You're going to bring Leah Bawalda in to do the running for Aubrey. Let's go. Let's get it done. Yeah, Amelia Jones, she can take it. She can take it yard, but just a nice little base hit would be kind of nice. Or hit by a pitch or anything out there.
Anything, yeah. Anyway, anyhow.
Yep. I can't think of who was our player a couple years ago when Waupun got to state and by knocking off Freedom, but she got hit by a pitch. I don't know if it was her first baseman or I can't remember the girl's name, or she just came in as a DP or something, or
was it Roz maybe?
Yeah.
I think it was Roz, yeah.
Yeah, it's a called strike. Throw down to third base side, and Waupun's going to try to score, and comes a throw, and that is missed by the catcher. Waupun scores. Rudd comes in from second base. They force the action out there, and that also gets a runner over to third base, but a run comes in with Rudd. They force him to make a play out there. What a smart thing for Waupun to do. Ball gets past the third baseman, and then looked like maybe it wasn't a great idea to try to go home because they were kind of right there with the ball, but the throw was missed at home plate, and Waupun scores a run. So now leading this game 2-1, and still nobody out and a runner at third base.
Classic example of Waupun putting pressure on defenses.
Stabbing at that one a little high on the pitch, but attempt there, an offer there from Amelia Jones for a strike. I like it. I like that strategy that they decided, let's force something here. We got a different catcher in that did not start the game. And this off the handle, it's going to go off the glove of the shortstop, and another run's going to come in. Just enough on that ball off from Amelia Jones. The shortstop, Kiara Childs, tries to get over there to haul it in, but it goes off the tip of her glove, and a RBI single off the bat of Amelia Jones. And Waupun scores 2 here in the inning and now lead this game by a score of 3-1. Impressive stuff, all starting with that double to start things out here in the inning with Maggie Kluge, an intentional walk for Aubrey Farley. And then they try to steal, and then that throw going out past the third baseman and the missed ball at home plate to allow that go-ahead run to come in. And a single off the bat of Amelia Jones. Big RBI for Waupun. He takes a 2-run lead now. That seems like a mountain to climb if you have to face Waupun's pitcher with Addie Braun.
I love moments like that. Poynette intentionally walks Aubrey Farley to pitch to Amelia Jones, and she makes him pay for it.
Yeah, she crosses home plate. That position crosses home plate. That is beautiful. That'll bring up Hannah Beatty. Still with a runner on base at first base, and see if they, why not? Let's keep going here. Hannah Beatty up to bat. Ryan Babish waiting on deck. Now again, I love the coaching on that. Hey, let's just force the issue. Let's make them make a play. Have to be a clean throw down to third base. That didn't work out. Then they didn't get that. Ball wasn't caught by the catcher at home plate to allow the run to come in, and forcing the issue, making it happen. This pitch is going to miss high into Hannah. 3-1 Waupun, scoring 2 here in the bottom half of inning number 6. What a ball game here at Jerry Miedema Field.
It's been a fun one, that's for sure.
That one a little high too into Hannah. Coach asked him where that was and said, that's high. And that's going to make its way out to center field. Another base hit for Waupun, putting runners now at first and second base. Back-to-back singles, 3 hits in the inning for Waupun, finally getting to Pip Lepasic here in this ball game. She's been limiting the spreading out the hits for Waupun in the ball game. They've only had 1 hit in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and here they got 3 hits in the inning, and now a visit out on the mound. Coach Mackey out there trying to ease the situation up at Waupun with runners at first and second and 2 runs in. Great bottom of the 6th here for Waupun in so many different ways.
Some infectious hitting and great base running. Taking advantage of mistakes.
Okay. Well, a quick little meeting in the pitcher's circle for the Pumas. And that'll bring up one of your super seniors out there. Ryan Babish steps to the plate now for the Lady Warriors. Ryan has struck out. She's also a pop back to the catcher once in the ball game, but she's a dangerous hitter. Showing a bunt, trying to move those runners over, and a called strike.
Looks like Waupun's really trying to get Poynette's defense in motion, see if they can keep making more mistakes out there.
Babish again showing bunt. That one's popped in the air and right in the glove of the catcher out there with Hooshagen. Hauls it in. Didn't have to move anywhere. Nice thing about that is just the first out for Waupun here in the inning. So one down, still runners, two runners out there for Waupun at first and second base, and Carly White coming up. It's flown out and has struck out so far in the ball game. First pitch into her misses, ball one. Reagan Holtz awaiting on deck. Next one a little too high and tight. 2-0 the count. Looks like they're having a good time in the concession stand right now. So right below us here.
A little rowdy down
this
there.
is hit over towards second base, picked up by their second baseman Mackey over there. And instead of the bunt, they just kind of hit him over there. Mackey just throws it to first base, and that does advance runners over to second and third base.
That's the same job.
Yeah. And Reagan Holtz, who had herself a single back in the fifth inning, with an opportunity to bring a run, maybe 2 runs in for Waupun. It is a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
Sure, Waupun would love to get some more insurance runs up there.
Yeah, they're right there. That'd be nice. Little base hit here. If she get one like she had before, that would bring in both those runs. Another strike quickly down to the count now is Reagan Holtz. 0-2 the count. Love to see Alexis Babish be able to get up here this inning. But the drama not over, because Waupun will face the top of the order for Poynette coming up in the top of inning number 7. But the problem for Poynette is they have to face Waupun's Addison Braun. Be a good battle here in this top of the 7th inning. Next pitch misses, makes the count 1-2.
Yeah, I feel like Addie really settles in once she gets a lead out there too. So, but Poynette's a dangerous hitting team also.
And this is hit out towards right center field. That's going to drop in, and that's going to bring 2 runs in for Waupun. They were off on their horses right after that ball was pitched. And 2 runs come in. Waupun opens up now a 5-1 lead. A 2-run single off the pad of number 9 in the batting order, Reagan Holtz, her second hit of the ball game. Beautiful insurance runs on that one from Reagan Holtz.
Oh, that was a beautiful hit.
That's going to take a lot of pressure off from Addie on that one. Again, big production out of number 9 in the batting order, Reagan Holtz. Nice little hit out towards right field. That brings the top of the order up, and this is hit out towards left field, and that is going to get scooped up and brought in by Hackbart out there. Nice play by Bryn Hackbart, but the damage he has done. Waupun finally getting to Pip Lepasic here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They bring in 4 runs and now lead this game by a score of 5-1. The top of the 7th inning, the top of the order coming up for the Pumas, coming your way in 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Okay, here we go. Good news is Waupun with 4 runs in the bottom half of inning number 6. Bad news, facing the top of the order for the Poynette Pumas. More good news for Waupun. Addison Braun in the pitcher's circle for the Lady Warriors. First pitch misses low and away. And everybody aware of a slap hitter that's up right now with Livy McLean. Got some wheels out there. You don't want her on the base paths.
Yeah, definitely a big first out that Waupun's hoping to get in this inning.
This is popped in the air down the first base line. That's going to be foul. That makes the count 1-1. Livy McLean followed by Addison Mackey and Pip Lepasic. 3 very accomplished hitters coming up now for the Pumas. Problem is Waupun scored 4 runs. Some nice insurance there, and got to make Addison. You feel a little bit better when you came out with a lead than maybe being down a run in a ball game?
Oh, definitely, especially against a team like Poynette, when any run that you can get, you have to take full advantage of, because you don't know when you're going to get another one against a pitcher like Pip. So I'm sure she definitely feels like she has a little weight lifted off her shoulders in the circle out there right now.
McLean kind of chased one well outside. Thought maybe she'd bring the bat back on that, but she's down 1-2 in the count, and that is strike 3, a big strikeout for Addison Braun. Against a very good hitter, dangerous person. Again, worked her away. She did a good job with a slap hitter like that, and I thought great position on those pitches. What do you think of that at bat and for Addison?
Yeah, she did a great job of just keeping her off balance, and rise balls are so hard for slappers to hit, I think, because they're moving forward and the ball's moving up, so it's really hard to get your hands on top of it, and that's exactly what happened there.
Addison Mackey coming up to bat, swing and a miss on the first pitch, and looked a little fooled on that pitch.
Yeah, she was definitely swinging for the fences with that one.
Addison had a double and scored back in the 3rd inning, the only run that the Pumas had. And RBI actually for that one in the game. So follows the next one off. Waupun just 2 outs away from a victory here in this ball game, and these 2 teams will meet each other coming up at 4 in the afternoon. It's scheduled for 5, but they got moved up because of a special event over, I believe, at Poynette, and moved it up to 4 o'clock coming up over at Poynette on Monday. Still working on the logistics for it, but one way or another, we want to get over there and do that game, and we'll let you know if we're going to cover that. It's poked out towards left field, and that is going to be some extra bases right now for Mackey heading over to second base. Nice job of hitting, just kind of putting the bat out there, taking it right down the opposite field, right down the line, and that is a 1-out double off the bat of Addison Mackey. Pip Lepasic now, another dangerous hitter coming up to bat. She has got a couple singles in the game. She's been on base every time. She walked back in the 1st inning, singled in the 3rd, and singled in the 5th inning. I'm just trying to find a way to get those 2 outs, stay undefeated in the Capital North Conference, and give the Pumas their 2nd loss in the conference. Lakeside Lutheran also with 2 losses, sitting in 3rd place right now.
Yeah, a little 2-game lead cushion would be really nice.
And that's hit high in the air and kind of slicing a long run for Holtz, but she's got the wheels to make it look easy out there in left center field.
She really did make that look easier. She ran a long way, though.
I thought, man, that thing is slicing, but that's what you want for a center fielder. Can cover about half the field out there. What a game here for Reagan Holtz. Definitely one of the players we'll be talking to after the game. Stick around for the interviews after the game. We got a lot of players in mind to talk to. That's going to miss high up to bat now. The girls that's walked 3 times in the ball game. Carly Rivette finds a way to get on with a walk. Not like they were long at bats, like she was fouling a bunch off either. She just...
No, they were pretty quick walks.
Yeah. This pitch is going to miss low. I guess they're very careful with her. Only 2 home runs on the season for 2 different players on the team, but a total of 2 for the whole team for the Pumas so far this season. This is on the ground, and this could be it right now. A throw to first base on the play over there by Ryan Babish. And Waupun comes up with an important 5-1 victory, impressive victory by the Lady Warriors against a very good Poynette Pumas team. Waupun remains undefeated in conference play, and that is a second conference loss for the Pumas. That is a 2-game lead now in the conference for Waupun. Big victory, and we're going to have some interviews right on the field coming your way right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Okay, we're down on the field now. Steve Witterhack with you. Waupun wins 5-1. Very important game in the Capital North Conference, getting 4 runs in the 6th inning to decide this ball game. And we've got a few of the players with us right now. I've got Amelia Jones with me right now. A nice game, Amelia. Big RBI single in that deciding inning. And talk about the importance of this victory here for you against a very good pitcher that they had for Pumas.
Yeah, we did come in this that they're probably going to be one of the most challenging games in our conference, and we came in with a lot of confidence. As you probably heard, we were chirping pretty loud in the dugout. But yeah, I had a smile on my face the whole time, regardless of my strikeouts and each play, each hit. We were all happy in the dugout.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys stayed real positive. You know, you had a good pitcher battling against her, and you've only had 1 hit in 3 different innings. And then you come up with 4 hits in that inning. So, yeah, just talk about the support and just the not giving up attitude that your team has.
Correct, yeah. That's why this team is so important. Like, regardless of the outcome, we are constantly cheering each other up. And if one of us is down in the dugout, one of us is sitting right next to the person, just cheering them up. And then once we get that 1 hit, then they just keep flooding in.
Who's doing? Is there a cheerleader in there? Who's the lead cheer person in there? Who's the main person in there?
I think Leah Buwalda and Carly White, yeah.
Okay, I knew that Carly would be in on that too, and then Leah's the other one. But a nice game today, nice victory.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Amelia Jones joining us, and then boy, it's nice to have a number 9 batter that can come through for you, like we had with Reagan Holtz. A couple hits in the ball game, 1 in the 5th, and then 2 RBI single. Really bringing some nice deciding runs in for Waupun. And talk about the importance of having a number 9 batter that can make things, kind of set the table for the top of the order.
Yeah, I've kind of had that spot all year, and I think not everyone expects it out of a 9-hitter, and so I just kind of like surprising people every once in a while and not underestimating the 9-hitter in an order.
And again, what did you see out of that pitcher that makes her so effective here, that it took you till the 6th inning to kind of break the ice with her?
She had good speed, and she definitely worked the outside of the zone, and she had a good curveball that definitely had some spin on it for sure.
Well, a nice game. Enjoy the victory, and you got to play him again coming up on Monday. So you think that's thoughts going into that game too?
I think we just got to keep the same energy that we had. I'm sure you heard us in the dugout, and we just got to bring that to Poynette on Monday.
Okay, well, congratulations. Great job. Nice catch out there, too. That ball slicing away from you out there in center field. So defensively, offensively, great game.
Thank you.
Okay, Reagan Holtz joining us. We're going to move right down to this here. Make sure I get the right person here with Maggie Kluge joining me. And Maggie, again, just thoughts on the victory in this ball game against a very good team. And now you got a 2-game lead in this conference. So thoughts about how your team did against a pretty good Poynette team.
Yeah, definitely like our positive energy really helped. Like when coming into this game, we knew it was going to be a challenge, like they have said before. But like our dugout energy, like no matter what was happening, like if it was just like a ground out or anything, just making like that consistent contact really helped with us getting all those hits in the inning that we went
Talk about your big hits. You started the inning out, and you guys had only got like 3 hits in the ball game, and no more than 1 hit in an inning. And you kind of set the table there with that double to start things out, and end up crossing home plate. And was it a green light for you guys to make them make a play over at third base and getting that first run in with that whole series of things that happened there?
It was definitely like a really like chain of events thing. Like we had the steal on third, which was given, and then it was just like really intense with Reese stealing home. Like it was very like high energy. Like I know a lot of the people in the dugout were really like intense about it, but like getting that run really like started the momentum in the inning.
And then of course the big double to really kind of set the table to get that runner over there and set up there. And it seemed like did you feel like the momentum of the game all of a sudden just kind of changing with that leadoff double when you needed just the one run to finally get that lead back?
Yeah, that definitely felt really good off the bat, and just like getting that to start off the inning, like it definitely hyped everyone up and like got them confidence and being able to like know that other people can do it, so they can do it as well.
Well, Maggie, great game, and enjoy the victory. And I'm hoping we'll be able to see you on Monday too. So good luck on that game too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Maggie Kluge joining us, and we're going to wrap things up. It's kind of freezing out here, but Addie Braun again, the stud out there pitching against a very good team out there. That murderer's row they have in the top of their order for the Pumas, very nice top of the order batters that they face. But a nice victory for Waupun, winning by a score of 5-1. And hopefully we'll be able to bring you that game coming up on Monday, a 4 o'clock game when they play over at Poynette against that same Pumas team. So thanks for joining us. Waupun winning 5-1. And again, we'll hope to have it for you coming up on Monday on Radio Plus Sports. Have a great night.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness and the options you've tried,
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutzierge.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.